Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and click that notification bell. So today I'm going to show you how to make this crochet halter top. It's a easy design to make. This is my own creation, so I'm going to show you how to make it. This is how it looks like. So we're going to begin by making the bra cups, then we'll proceed downwards, then we come to the back, and then we'll finish on the top part. Okay, for this project you're going to use these two colors. These are the two shades of brown. Okay, you're going to need a pair of scissors, darning needle, a tape measure, and you're going to use a 3.5mm crochet hook. Okay, and also I would recommend you have 2 balls of these. This one will be using at the middle part. Okay, so I would recommend you have 2 balls of this, or if you are using one ball of yarn, I would recommend you use both ends. Okay, so for example, we don't want this color going underneath this color. Okay, so if I stretch it, you can't see the yellow color in between because I didn't let it go underneath. Okay, so let's begin. So you're going to begin by making the first 2 bra cups. So I've already made one and I'm doing a medium size. So let's take the measurements so that you can know which size you are going to make. So this measures it measures 15.5 inches in length and 15 inches in width. Okay, so you're going to make your desired measurements. The only measurements you'll need is for the bra cups. Okay, so after that you're going to just continue just like mine. Okay, so let me show you how to make this bra cup and then we'll continue. You're going to begin by making a knot. So this is how I always make mine. Then I pull this one. Okay, so for a small size you're going to chain 14. Okay, for a medium size chain 16, and for a large size chain 18, and for a extra large chain 20. Okay, so we are doing a medium size, so I'm going to chain 16. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 and 16. I'm going to add 2 chains that will act as the starting chains. So 1 2. Now you're going to make a 1 double crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook. So 1 2 into the 3rd one. I'm going to make a double crochet, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Okay, now go to the next chain and make a double crochet as well. Okay, so go ahead and place 1 double crochet in each chain till the end of the row, and into the last chain here you're going to place 3 double crochets. Okay, so continue and I'll meet you at the end. I'm on the last chain, so I'm going to place 3 double crochets. So 1 2 and 3. You're going to chain 1, and now you're going to work on this other side. So just go ahead and place 3 double crochets into the first stitch here. Okay, place 3 double crochets, 1 2 and 3. Now go ahead and place 1 double crochet in each stitch till the end of the row. So the amount of stitches on this side should be equal to the ones on this other side. So go ahead and I'll meet you at the end. I've finished row number 1. Now let's go to row number 2. We're going to chain 2, turn your work, and you're going to place 1 double crochet in each stitch. Until you get to this chain 1 space. Okay, so continue and I'll meet you at the chain 1 space. I'm now at the chain 1 space, so I'm going to place 2 double crochets into the chain 1 space. 1, 2, chain 1, and make 2 more double crochets into the chain 1 space. So we have 4 double crochets into the chain 1 space. Now continue placing 1 double crochet in the next stitches till the end of the row. I'm done with row number 2. Now let's go to row number 3. So you're going to chain 2, turn your work. Now you're going to place 1 double crochet in each stitch until this last stitch right before our chain 1 space. Okay, so place 1 double crochet up to that point, then I'll show you what to do next. I'm on my last stitch here, so I'm going to do a double crochet, but I'm not going to finish it, just that way. Then you're going to introduce the middle color, this one. So I'm just going to finish our last double crochet here with it. Okay, and you're going to continue with this color now. So you're going to work on the chain 1 space, place 2 double crochets, chain 1, then 2 more double crochets. Okay, but the last one you're going to finish with this color. So I'm going to leave this one behind here. Okay, and I'm going to pick another yarn, another ball of yarn, but the same color. Okay, so I'm just going to continue with that. And now you're going to continue placing 1 double crochet in each stitch till the end of the row. I've gotten to the end of my row. So as you can see, we have this yarn and we have this one as well. But if you're using 1 ball of yarn, you'll just let your yarn go underneath this color so that you can continue with it on this other side. Okay, but that means that your dark color will have this color inside of it, and you don't want that. Okay, so it will look like this. Okay, and you don't want that. As you can see, we have the blue color inside the black. Okay, so what you are doing right now is like this. You can't see the yellow color inside the black, so that's what I'm trying to achieve right now. So let's continue. Now let's go to row number 4. You're going to chain 2, turn your work, and place 1 double crochet in each stitch until the last stitch for this color on this side. Okay, so continue and I'll meet you at that point. I'm on the last stitch, so I'm going to do a double crochet, but I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to pick the dark color and finish our double crochet. Okay, so now you're going to continue with the dark color. Now we are at the chain 1 space, so you're going to place 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 more double crochets. Continue with 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. Now you're going to finish with this other color, so I'm just going to pick it from behind and finish your double crochet with it. And now you're going to continue with that till the end of the row. So this is what we have now. I'm done with my row number 4. As you can see, you can't see this color underneath this. Okay, it's so neat. Okay, so now you're going to repeat what we did on the last row, this row number 4 up to row number 8. So I've already made 4 rows, 1 2 3 4. So go ahead and make 4 more rows if you're doing a medium size. Okay, but if you're doing a small size, do it until you have the size that you want. Okay, and I'll meet you after you are done with that. I'm done with my 8 rows, so this is how our work looks like. Now you're going to cut off this yarn. Okay, and you're also going to cut off these yarns. Okay, so this is what we have now. As you can see, we had already made one, so this is how it should look like. So you're going to place it like on the right side. Okay, and now let's continue. Now let's go to the next step. We're going to start on this point. Okay, so just insert your hook into the last stitch and take the color that matches with this. Okay, so you're going to chain 2, I'm going to chain 2 and place 1 double crochet into the first stitch. Okay, go to the next stitch and place 1 double crochet as well. Go to the next, 1 double crochet as well. So go ahead and place 1 double crochet in each stitch until you get to the last stitch for this color, up to this stitch. So I'm on the last stitch. I'm now working on the last stitch. You're going to finish your stitch with this color. So just go ahead and finish it. And you're going to leave this one behind and continue with the dark color. So you're going to place 1 double crochet into the next stitch. And now you're going to chain 10. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, now let's go to this other backup. So you're going to pick it and go into the last stitch, this one, and you're going to place 1 double crochet. Okay, but you're going to finish with this other color that way. So just take the other color. So you realize that I left this this yarn on this side, this one. Okay, we are going to use a different yarn on this other side, but the same color. Okay, so just finish your double crochet and let's continue. So place 1 double crochet in the next stitches until the end of the row. So I've gotten to the end of my row. So this is now how our work looks like. Now we're going to go to row number 2. Just continue from where we left. Chain 2, turn your work, and you're going to place 1 double crochet, next stitch 1 double crochet. So continue placing 1 double crochet in each stitch until you get to the last stitch for this color. I'm on the last stitch, so I'm going to finish it with the dark color. I'm just going to pick it from behind and finish your double crochet. Now you're going to place 1 double crochet into the first stitch, this one. Okay. Now you're going to place 1 double crochet into the next 10 chains, and then you're going to do a 1 double crochet into the last stitch, this one. Okay, so go ahead and we'll meet you at the end of this color. I'm on the last stitch. I'm going to make a double crochet. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. We have 12 double crochets for this dark color. So I'm going to continue with the light color. Just pick it from behind, and you're going to finish your double crochet. Then you'll continue doing your double crochets as usual until the end of the row. I've gotten to the end of my row. Now let's go to row number 2. You're going to chain 2, turn your work, you're going to place 1 double crochet into the first stitch and 1 double crochet into the next stitches until you get to this point where you're going to switch the yarn. And you're going to go ahead into the dark color. So you're going to make 5 double crochets into the next 5 stitches. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now you're going to chain 2 and skip 2 stitches. 1 2 into the third one, you're going to place your double crochet and continue 2 to the next stitches, 3, 4, and the 5th one. So you're going to finish it with the light color as usual, and go ahead and continue with the same process with the double crochets in the next stitches till the end of the row. Now let's go to row number 3. I'm counting my rows using this dark color. So this is row number 1, then row number 2. Now let's go to row number 3. I'm going to chain 2, turn your work as usual, do the double crochets in each stitch until you get to the dark color. I'm going to switch my yarn, going to finish the double crochet. Now let's do 4 double crochets of this dark color. I've already made one, so 2, 3, and 4. Okay, make 4 chains, 1 2 3 4, and you're going to skip 4 stitches. this is the first stitch, then the 2 chains, then this one. Okay, so 1 2 3 4. Into this one, the 5th one, you're going to place your double crochet. So 1 2 3 and 4. So switch your yarn, and go ahead and do your double crochets as usual until the end of the row. Now let's go to row number 4. You're going to chain 2, turn your work, and repeat the same process, but only in the middle you're going to do 3 double crochets. Then you're going to chain 6 in between, and then do the next 3. Okay, then you continue as usual. You come to row number 5, and you're going to repeat the same thing, but you're going to do 2 double crochets. Then you're going to chain 8, then you're going to do 2, then you continue as usual. Then on row number 6, you're going to continue with the same process, but you're going to do only 1 double crochet. Then you're going to chain 10. Okay, then you're going to do the last 1 double crochet, then you'll finish as usual, and then I'll meet you on that row number 6. I've just finished my 6th row. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So now let's go to row number 7. You're going to chain 2 as usual, turn your work, and place your double crochets until the end of this color. I'm on the last stitch, so I'm just going to switch my yarn, make 1 double crochet into the first stitch, and you're going to chain 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Okay, now you're going to make a double crochet into the last stitch of this color, this one. Make your double crochet, but you're going to finish with this other color, so just pick it from behind, and you're going to finish your double crochet, and you're going to continue doing your double crochets as usual until the end of the row. I've finished this row, so this is how our work looks like. So now we've made 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. We've made 7 rows, and you want 13 rows in total. Okay, so go ahead and repeat what you did on row number 7 until row number 13. Okay, then I'll meet you after you're done with your row number 13. Then we'll continue from there. I'm done with my 13 rows. So now you're going to cut off these 2 yarns, the middle ones. Okay, but don't cut the one on the end. Okay, so this is how your work should look like. Now let's continue. You're just going to turn your work this way, and you're going to work on one side first. Okay, you're no longer going to need this color. We are done with this color. Okay, so now we are just going to use this light color all through. Okay, so let's continue. You're going to chain 2. You're going to place 2 double crochets into the first double crochet. One and 2. Okay, go to the next double crochet, the next row, this one, and you're going to do 2 double crochets as well. 1 2. Go to the next one, and you're going to place 1 double crochet. Okay, so 2 2 1. Go to the next one and place 2 double crochets. Go to the next and place 2 and into the third one you're going to place 1. Okay, so 2 2 1 2 2 1. So go ahead and continue until you see this middle point of the bra cup. You're going to count 4 rows. 1 2 3 4 until this 4th row. So you're going to leave 4 rows at the end. Okay, so continue with the same process and I'll meet you at this point. I ended this row with the 2 double crochets into the last stitch. Now let's go to row number 2. We're going to chain 2, turn your work, and you're going to skip the first stitch. This one you're going to go into the next stitch and make your double crochet. Okay, chain 1 and skip the next stitch, skip 1 stitch, and into the second one you're going to place 1 double crochet. Go to the next stitch and place 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, into the second one you're going to place 1 double crochet, and into the third one 1 double crochet. Okay, chain 1, skip 1, into the second one 1 double crochet, and into the next one 1 double crochet, chain 1, as you can see. So chain 1, make 2, chain 1, 2, chain 1, 2. So continue that way and I'll meet you at the end. I've gotten to the end of my row. Now let's go to row number 3. You're going to chain 2, turn your work, and you're going to go into the first chain 1 space and make 2 double crochets there. Okay, chain 1 and go to the next chain 1 space and place 2 double crochets, chain 1, go to the next chain 1 space and make 2 double crochets. Okay, so repeat the same thing until you get to this second last chain 1 space. Okay, up to this one. Don't work on this one, only up to this one. Then I'll show you how to work on the last one. Okay, so I've just got to this point. I'm going to chain 1 and you're going to place 1 double crochet into the last chain 1 space. Okay, just 1. And now you're going to chain 2, turn your work, and into this first chain 1 space, this one, you're going to do 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet that way. Now you're going to chain 1 and you're going to place 2 double crochets into the next chain 1 space, chain 1 and 2 double crochets into the next chain 1 space, chain 1, and repeat the same thing until the end of the row. So this is how it looks like. And when you get to the end, you're going to place 2 double crochets into this last space. Okay, into this point you're going to place the last 2 double crochets. So continue and I'll meet you at the end. I'm on the last 2 double crochets, so I'm going to place them into this space that way. Okay, now let's go to row number 1 2 3 4. Now let's go to row number 5. I'm going to chain 2, turn your work, and into the first chain 1 space you're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 1, to the next chain 1 space make 2 double crochets, chain 1, and just repeat the same thing until you get to this point where you're going to place 1 double crochet into the last chain 1 space. Okay, I'm on the last chain 1 space, so I'm going to do 1 double crochet, chain 2, turn my work, and into the first chain 1 space I'm going to place 1 double crochet, chain 1, and into the next chain 1 space I'm going to place 2 double crochets, chain 1, and into the next make 2 double crochets, chain 1. So you're going to repeat that until the end of the row, and remember to work on this this small space, this small last space. Okay, so you'll continue that way until you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, until row number 10. Okay, so just repeat whatever I've just showed you until row number 10, and then I'll show you how to work on the last row, row number 11. Okay, I'm done with my 10 rows. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Okay, so from now on you're going to work on the last row. So you're going to, let me just finish this one. Okay, you're going to chain 2, turn your work. Okay, and you're going to add one more chain, so basically you're chaining 3 on the last row. Okay, now into the next chain 1 space, you're going to do 2 double crochets, and don't chain 1, just go right ahead into the next chain 1 space and make 2 double crochets that way. Now you're going to chain 2, and into the next chain 1 space make a double crochet. Don't chain 1, go to the next chain 1 space and make 2 double crochets that way. Chain 2, and into the next chain 1 space you're going to place 2 double crochets. Go to the next chain 1 space and make 2 double crochets as well that way. Chain 2 and go to the next and make 2 double crochets. Next 2 double crochets, chain 2, next 2 double crochets that way. So we have 1 2 3 4 5. Now we have left with only one chain 1 space, so we are not going to go right ahead into this. You're going to chain 2 and you're going to place 1 double crochet into the last chain 1 space that way. Okay, so we have 1 2 3 4 5 6, so we have 6 loops. Okay, so this is how your work looks like. You can see how neat it is. Okay, so now you're going to, you can leave it at that, or you can go ahead and make it a little bit thick like this one. Don't know if you can see it. Okay, I thickened the last the end of this row. So I'm going to show you how to do that so that your loops would be strong. Okay, so I'm going to chain 1, turn your work, but remember you can leave it at that. Okay, so continue with me if you want a thicker end. Okay, so chain 1, turn your work, and you're going to slip stitch into every stitch, including the chain 2 stitches. Okay, so slip stitch, go to the next, slip stitch. Now I'm on the chain, now I'm on the double crochets. I'm going to slip stitch as well. Okay, now I'm on the chains. I'm going to slip stitch. That way, so you can see the difference between this and this. Okay, so go ahead with the slip stitches and I'll meet you at the end. I'm almost getting to the end, so I'm going to slip stitch into the chain 1 that I added in the beginning that way. I'm going to add one more just to make it a bit more distinct. Okay, so I'm going to chain one and cut my yarn. Okay, so this is how it should look like. Okay, so now I want you to go ahead and work on this other side. Just repeat whatever we did here on this other side. Okay, and you're going to start from this point, then do whatever we did here on the other side. Then I'll meet you after you're done with that. Then I'm going to show you what to do next. I'm done with this other side, so this is how it looks like. Now you're going to work on the upper part, actually the final part. So you're going to insert your hook. So you're going to work on the right side first, and you're going to insert your hook into the last stitch here, this one. You're going to take your yarn and you're going to chain two, and into that same stitch you're going to place one double crochet. So go ahead and place one double crochet into the next stitch, one double crochet into the next, one double crochet into the next. So go ahead and place one double crochet in each stitch until the last stitch on this color, this one. Okay, so go ahead and I'll meet you there. I've gotten to the last stitch, so you're going to just work on it and you're going to chain 10. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Okay, now you're going to work on this other side. Go into the first stitch here, this one, and you're going to make a double crochet, and you're going to place one double crochet into the next stitches until the end of the row. I'm done with that row. Now let's go to row number 2. I'm going to chain 2, turn your work. You're going to place one double crochet in each stitch until you get to the chains. Now you're going to chain 8. We chained 10 on this one. Now you're going to chain 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8, and you're going to continue the same process. Go to the next stitch, this one, the first stitch, and do your double crochet and continue with the double crochets until the end of the row. I've gotten to the end of this second row, so this is how it looks like. So I want you to continue. Go to the third row and chain 2, turn your work, do the double crochets until this point. Then you're going to do 6 chains. Okay, 6 chains. Then continue as usual. When you get to the end, chain 2, then the double crochets. Then when you get to this point, you're going to do 4 chains. Okay, you're going to do 4 chains. Then you continue. Then in the next row, you're going to do 2 chains. Okay, and on the last row, you're not going to do any chain. Okay, you're just going to continue. Then we'll meet at that point. Okay, I'm done with this. I made 6 rows in total. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Now you're going to work on the straps. Okay, so don't cut your yarn, just continue with it. So you're going to chain 2, turn your work. Okay, and into the first stitch you're going to place your double crochet. Into the next stitch, place a double crochet. So you're going to make 5 double crochets into the next stitches. So 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now let's go to row number 2. You're going to chain 2, turn your work. You're going to make a decrease, a double crochet decrease into the first 2 stitches. So you're going to insert your hook into the first stitch, pull up a loop, and go ahead into the next stitch, this one, pull up a loop, and you're going to pull through 3, and now you're going to pull through 2. Okay, now let's go to the next stitch and make a double crochet. Go to the next stitch and make a double crochet, and go to the last one and make a double crochet as well. So we have 4 stitches, 1 2 3 4. Now you're going to chain 2, turn your work. Into the first stitch you're going to place a double crochet. Go to the next stitch and place 1 double crochet. Now we have 2 stitches left, so you're going to do a decrease. Okay, so into the first stitch, pull up a loop, go to the next and pull up a loop. Now we have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to pull through 3 and you're going to pull through 2. Now we have 3 stitches. You're going to chain 2, turn your work, and you're going to do a decrease into the first 2 stitches. Okay, and now we have 1 stitch left, so you're going to do a double crochet. Okay, now you're going to chain 2, turn your work. Now we have 2 stitches only, so you're going to do a decrease on the 2 stitches that are left. So you're going to do that way. So we have 4 loops on our hook. You're going to pull through 3, and now I'm going to add 1 strand of yarn, because we are now going to make only chains, and if I use only 2, it would be too thin. Okay, so you can continue using 2, or you can add another strand of yarn. I'm going to add 1 strand so that it can become 3 strands of yarn. Okay, so I'm just going to add it this way. Just hold this at the back, and then you're going to pull all 3, and you're going to finish your double crochet that way. Now we have 3 strands. Okay, now you're going to continue by making 220 chains. Okay, so I've already made one. So 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So go ahead and make 220 chains, but if you are a small size, you make only 200 chains. And if you are doing a large size, you're going to do 250 chains. Okay, so I'm doing the medium size, so I'm going to do only 220. Okay, so I'll meet you after I'm done with my chains, and then we'll continue from there. So you're going to repeat whatever we did on this side on this other side. Okay, so you're going to start on this end. You're going to insert your hook into the last stitch. You're going to make a chain 2 and make 1 double crochet into that first stitch, and then make 4 double crochets into the next stitches. So you should be having 5 double crochets in total. 1 2 3 4 5. Now you're going to chain 2 and repeat whatever we did on this side. Okay, so I'll meet you after you are done with your chains. Okay, so this is how our work should look like. Now only one thing left. You're going to turn your work on the wrong side, and you're going to take a small piece of yarn of the dark color so that you can join these 2 black ups together. Okay, so I'm going to use this needle, darning needle. So I'm going to join them at the chain 1 spaces this point and into this other one. Okay, so just go ahead and join them together just randomly. Okay, just make sure it's tight. And we are done, guys. So this is what we have. So now you're going to remove all these loose ends, and what you should have is something like this. This is what it should look like at the back, and on the front side it should look this way. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video. And please subscribe if you're new to my channel, and have a great day. Goodbye.